bring down the poverty rate, it bring down the unemployment rate.
You know the angle when me a fight pan, you still have some people out there keep saying nothing no do. So me glad this come out now.
One thing.
Yeah.
When we start the campaign, they must say that, not true.
Yeah, but now we have more things.
Yes, and we have wholly more, but I'm just saying, we are talking about the key pillars. Can the PNP do better? No, they have never done it. So we need to
remember, soldier, remember the average poor people, are the average people living at the inner city. Them not gonna know about whether in a net reserve. But if them live in a St. Mary,
are we gonna live that one thing? Are we gonna continue to do that to say they don't know? Are we gonna continue to say what is gonna make their life better?
Not for them.
What is gonna make their life better? They know. They do know. Don't tell me.
Yeah, but when me I try to say, I understand all of that. But what I'm trying to say, if you can come on a website and say, for instance, Mass Joe living at St. Mary, and you can and the person from St. Mary say, not doing a St. Mary, not do, and then you go to Mass Joe and say, have you passed the Highgate police station recently? Do you see? Yes. Mass Joe, I forgot say yes, cause I way man say. But in a net reserve,
one thing, Mass Joe no. I should teach you when I walk past.
Yeah, man, remember.
That's my PNP must say no.
When must a good man tell you a PNP a bad.
Any man where a PNP now, one thing. Now I'm going to accept no good enough.
They all know, but they are in denial because they are PNPs. If I did see them government do it, them would have see it.
Because when I come from St. Mary, me never see so much police station upgraded or expanded.
One thing I can say one thing.
I'm going to look on them, on the picture them for true.
I can say one thing there. You see the book of the Prime Minister put out over there. Don't you know hear none of the PNP them come out and can't bash the book. Them can't deny the book.
They can't. Yes, so that is it.
Cannot. So no matter what them do, you never know them on the live. And I say, I be a lying at the book. Remember one thing, they find fault at the book, you know. And one thing in the book, they can't find fault, you know.
The Jamaica spell wrong.
Okay, well, me rest my case. Go ahead, Sonny.
Alright, may I say this to you now. All me know say, I mean I tell you now. We just have to keep refreshing the people and memory, because you see me, that's all we have to do.
We have to keep refreshing the alright. That's how we have to keep refreshing them because them know it.
May I show you how me know so them see it and them know. And listen why I say this. Alright. The government improved water supply for over 350,000 people, including new system and pipe in rural areas across the parishes, all parishes. 13,000 water tanks distributed to families, to help families store water. 13,000 water tanks. So you tell me now, tell me the truth now. We don't want to, my brother. So you tell me, so enough of them people where them sister not now go on. Them not in the community.
And Sonny, get tank, you know. I first time I get water to you know. I first time the people that get water under them pipe, you know, Sonny. First time them the people, look for them, you know.
Just like what Soji said. Tell me the truth now. People who get water for the first time in their community, I tell me say they don't see water coming there.
They don't see water in.
Them are the PMP, bro.
Let me talk, Sonny. Sonny, let me talk. Me say PMP get tank, you know. Me say PMP get tank, you know. Me say PMP labor right get PMP tank, you know. Me see that with my own eye, you know. And them really, yo, them brain a eat out with termite, my youth. Them brain a eat out with termite.
A question I asked. If you go debate now, since we're not going to do nothing, we are going to go to one, we are going to two key things that PNP has never done well at. Manage our economics affairs properly. Our net to reserve is 6.2 as of this morning. Our debt to GDP, we know where it is. Our crime, we know where it is. Can do PNP do better? No. So that is what we need to start debunking them, because PNP cannot do better at governing this country. So are we just gonna give PNP the country to give PNP for giving sake? No, because we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back into the abyss if we give the country to PNP. And people need to understand that. We're gonna go back. No matter where they want, because PNP not to do is spend.
Listen, they have it to say no. They have it to say Jamaica PNP country, you know. That's how way them have it in them thoughts.
What PNP country?
Jamaica PNP country, you know. I saw them say, you know. I saw them feel like, and I saw them say,
not a PNP country.
PNP country, and that here they say all the while, you know.
Alright,
not a PNP country.
Alright, Jamaica under this government since 2016, our debt to GDP have cut to almost half our debt to GDP. In a 2015, Jamaica owe more than it earns in a year. In 2015, before we take over in 2016, if we make $100, we still have to borrow $50 to pay with it. And the government have cut that in almost half. So, alright, guess what happen now? That make we can start investing in more school, more roads, more health centers and communities because we have more money to spend because we cut with debt to GDP to almost half. Imagine you are worth $10,000 and you still have to borrow $5,000 to pay what you owe. You know no money? Allow me to tell you what you no money not did it.
Oh, if you did it, none can do that to spend. We know that. Bro, listen to me, you know. In a 2015, you know, certain people are get 110,000 are going with, you know. Today, them are going with almost 300,000, you know. You understand me? So, what I say? What are we saying? What are Jamaicans saying? Because nothing, if I increase in a salary, teachers and whosoever want, PMP will never give them. Because PMP spend recklessly and have no money to give nobody. So but them run and make nice and say them want this and them hold the government hostage at their own peril. Jamaica, you vote PMP in at your own peril for your own destruction. That is a simple fact. Because before now, why wasn't that on it? Before now, why wasn't Jamaica at this place? That teachers can argue about money on them. Why it never did it? Why Jamaica never did it before now? That is what I'm asking. Why we never at this place before now? Since I don't want to talk about PMP and PMP in power. Why, as somebody said, listen to me, and he would put it in good analogy. Listen now. Him said, if you in our country for 18 and a half years, and a man come in 4 years, there's nothing you can do to fix, nothing what you do. So literally you have the country for 22 years plus, and did nothing. Because that 4 year with JLP, they come in under Bruce School and they could do nothing. Because the country was in a disastrous state. It take no for Andrew Holness to come and sort things out. You understand me? Because PMP don't care and never have done. Tell me, I want somebody tell me in 18 and a half, 22 years with PMP in power, what they do to upgrade no hospital and health centers and police station back then? What did they invest in them? Because guess what? If you have a building for 30 years in and you know touch it and it start come about the 31st year, what you think are going to happen? You have the building, you know, touch it, and then you know, instead of you go and check you out and say, alright, simple thing, one car. You buy your car, you know, service it. Then you tap a road pan and say, but our car tap. But you never service the car, you never do nothing to your car. So it's the same thing with PMP, they don't care about the system. Them only take the money and put it in them pockets so the system turn there and tear down.
Exactly.
Turn there and tear down. 22, it wouldn't make sense where you grow on and come on. Nobody don't need to grow on and come on. Nothing more service in the 22 and a half years they were in power. Because if you have the country for 8 and a half years and you give me for 4, there is nothing I could have done. No matter how people want to see it. There's nothing there. Nothing.
So you know, mention the taxes, you know, so them collect the most taxes.
40 billion a year. No, they put it in a different pocket. They put it in a different pocket.
That in to Soji. If you put that in
yeah, but they put in a different pocket, remember, you know. Then give man put in a $53 million. Hold on, hear me I say to you, say, how can this be that you give somebody $153 million for build one fence? And the fence not complete and no nice, nobody not say nothing about it. Nobody. Then give one man $200 million for fix sort out down a junction. Nothing was done about it. And you not hear nothing. That is some old tax money.
Want me to PJ we buy the ball. Want me to PJ we buy the ball. And I know that ball can be shown. I know nobody see that ball with that money.
Right now,
where is that money?
Right now, councillor. But right now, councillor take money and I give them family contract and them family and a contractor. Oh, them something there happen. You understand?
That money with PJ used by that ball. I know nobody can behold that ball. And that money gone. Where the money gone, you don't hear none of them come out and talk about it. While them been saying Andrew a thief, Andrew thief, you saying well money, Andrew have 28 bank account. A man has the right to own any accounts because he's poor, him can't own an account. This is what
that 28 bank account gets still now. But what is you know if you understand if PG and Portia them never thief, cause them not thief or we not see them I don't know. Them tax them have civil servant rate freeze, then couldn't pay GPS, then couldn't fix no road, then couldn't upgrade no hospital, no police station, no fire station. So where the whole of those money where the PMP was collecting a tax, PG or Portia, where them there? Now we have a government come now with them we are thief. And him can upgrade police station, him can upgrade fire station, him can buy police vehicle. The JD when PMP left, they have one speedboat we have now, we have 7 plus helicopter. How much bus the government buy? And this man is thieving. So we love that thief here. Make him go and thief. Cause I'm a thief, I wish where the money I spend. The PMP is a thief, so we not see where the money I spend. So where the money is.
Bro, listen to me, I said this, you know. I mean I'm going to thief with nobody, you know.
Yeah, man, don't call the Prime Minister no thief, man.
That can't be done,
hold on. Listen what me say. Hold on now. Them same a thief. And he must spend money in the country. So me say make him keep on do them spending money.
I understand you, Christopher. I understand you, Christopher. But them never thief and they don't do nothing. And they don't do nothing.
So that's why I say make him keep and thief then. So me not call the Prime Minister them same a thief and they must that's where the money go.
You know what dump on PNP? The high water, then 2 old man they in a fence that the 2 old man will come out and talk.
I know 2 old man alone.
Come back. No, I'm just
saying.
No, I saw the interview with them. So I am saying because some no one come out come speak.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine, B? Can you imagine the people that... But wait, no, hear Dayton Canberra. You never hear Dayton Canberra defend Mark Golding, Pan Finsack, Pan one CVM something. I said Mark Golding wasn't then in power when Finsack. And Mark Golding himself said he was the advisor to Omar Davis. Him said that, so me tell you, they're a liar.
You see, Omar Davis, you see, well, hey, let me tell you.
Yeah, I said to you, at that Dayton Canberra can say Mark Golding wasn't in power, so you don't have nothing to do with he wasn't in government. So you don't have nothing to do with Finsack, and he was a damn lie. He was a lie. He don't care about the Jamaican people. They don't care about they want.
Hey, they make people.
Him say it all time out. Him say it all time out and say Finsack was to help people. Who did Finsack help?
Remember,
everything
when them do them deny, say them not read, them not say, them not remember, them not this.
Yeah, that is it. That is it. As somebody said this morning, they are flip-floppers. They are flip-floppers.
Their memory so bad. Their memory so bad.
They are flip-floppers. Remember, they say them have a tax free, you know. And when people ball out, they say no, they're not go so. Everything they say them have to do. And the people they make nice, they jump off fight.
I don't remember bad enough, them still in the old politics. But then couldn't take that propaganda. And they run with it. But no,
go on, big T. What are the big man?
Me glad you don't know what I'm going. JP now come out to tell Jamaican people nothing. Because everybody educated and even can learn to know say PMP wreck this country from the start to the blood finish. So nobody was supposed to have it. So nobody was supposed to have you tell them nothing.
I go on and I come on. Yeah, I go on and I come on.
Too much.
I go on and I come on, but
a true year thought them pocket empty now, so the money they know they want it for suck way. They want it for thief because they are all criminals. The hierarchy of the PNPs are all criminals.
One thing I can say, God is with Andrew Wallace and this hard-working Jamaica Labour Party team. And I know
but you left out, well, I'm a big man. You left out yourself. You know how much tax you pay and invest in this country. What I mean, over left out we you think the amount of work we put in this country, bro?
And the Jamaica Labour Party.
The amount of work we put in this country. You think it's a joke thing?
Yo, me did we have to stand up. Me did it with my Prime Minister. Right now, me did it with my Prime Minister.
Me and you big teeth. Me and you big teeth. We there back at the Prime Minister 1000%.
Bro, you know me say people them wicked. Me not cut to no. But watch this now. Me see a girl come out and I say, but she look like she take coke and everything. Watch this now. Say him know somebody will go for you and done you. I don't have no work for this. So hear me to myself. Them are sitting there impossible girl in a Jamaica presently. The amount of work in a Jamaica. Any work you want, you can get in Jamaica presently. Because all of Jamaica short staff. All of Jamaica short staff. Bro, me say all of Jamaica short staff, me not ask you. So anybody when I work in Jamaica, no, them no want work. And them no want work. So if you see a man a wipe windscreen, him no want work. Because he can't go do steward in a hotel, he can't go do whole heap more things, he can't go do landscaping, he can't go do whole heap of things. But they don't want work, they don't want hard work, they want handout, they want easy money. And that is PMP, so when they come now,
my brothers and sisters, the only thing.
Hold on.
You see, man, just that. So Donald Trump.
No, the cost of living tied to the world, you know, bro. The cost of living tied to the world, you know. It don't make no sense for child growing that, you know. The cost of living tied to the world. That can't change. So what they're gonna do, what we can change, is what is in our power. Like the GPS license, we're gonna renew it. You see the GPS license, we have to renew it, you know. You see if we don't renew it, we're dead, you know.
True.
You understand me? The GPS license presently at any stage. If we don't renew it, we're dead in our show. And we can't afford to make PMP do it for it. Because PMP don't care about we. PMP don't care about we.
Because of them did sign
come down or cost of living and really pricing. Pricing across the world is the same.
Philip Baldwell. The old wicked Philip Baldwell and them me want and them the alumni Samba and them and them want come back come rap people again.
Hold on there, my brother. You see the next thing, what I would love the Prime Minister do, right? You see over the UK, where they have the investment for the solar panel them, like a government thing. More on the Prime Minister startup thing, something like that for Jamaica. You see me, because too much sunlight is here. And not just that, we got a direct link on China. Forget the things them. China got our back.
No, but remember say that them are going to do, you know, Frank. That them are going to do, you know.
Yeah.
It's not this negotiation, you know. Them are going to let go thing, you know, make people can do their thing, you know, and sell back even to JPS, you know. That, you understand me, I said to yourself. That them are going to do, you know. You understand me? So we have to understand. But listen to me, people, and me don't argue with PMP. I don't see no PMP have business with them, you know. Because guess what I want to do? You have to yourself.
Alright, hold on. Alright, hear me? My brother, over by the UK, you see me, where England respond for Wales and England and all of them countries,
and Scotland.
Right? The government have approved. Alright, yeah, Scotland. The government have a program where company can install the solar panel for free, and by them using it, then give them a little money every month. You see, if Andrew can line Jamaica, make Jamaica have something like that would be perfect.
Mark Golding a bad up the people, the man, I tell them, say, oh, no know me, someone around here, oh, no know me, if someone not see me for the first time, but he wants to turn Jamaica. You hear that, guys? Wanna hear what I'm saying? Wanna hear what Mark Golding is saying and how he even said it? Wanna hear how he said it? Bad man Mark Golding, can't believe it, man. This country is progressing. Prosperity and performance. That's what my class is about. Progress, prosperity and performance. But with this talk from the opposition leader, with this type of talk from the opposition leader, PNP, may I ask you seriously would want the 80s and 90s to come back? Violence in our country? That's what he's propagating right now. Is that what we want? What do you think is going to happen with the travel advisory for Jamaica? What do you think is going to happen to tourism? What do you think is going to happen with the diaspora people who's begging to continue with Andrew Holness because they like what is going on? The murder rate is down, violence is down, and they want to come home. They want to come home and invest and retire in Jamaica. What do you think will happen with Mark Golding inciting violence in Jamaica if he doesn't get what he wants? If he doesn't get what he wants, which is power, nothing more, not to help anybody, but power. He just wants power. Not to help the Jamaican people. He just wants power. What do you think is going to happen in Jamaica? You better live in realism. I'm telling you. I've been telling you guys since I start this. Live in realism. Be realistic. Do not go and throw away your vote because he's not going to win. All the violence and all the thuggery that he's putting on, it doesn't matter. He's still not going to win. But you need to think also that we have to send him a message. So he packed his bag after the election and go back to the UK. We don't want him, man. We don't want a thug as the opposition. Let them revamp their party. Let them start a new party. They need to revamp that party and start a new party. This man is a disgrace. He's a disgrace. And we don't know why the police them don't arrest him for inciting violence. Why the cops them don't arrest him for inciting violence. They arrested the guys who the guy who says he will unalive people for his party. I'm sure he should have told the cops that he was listening to what Mark Golden says. That's what they need to tell the cops. That should be on record in whatever police station that he was arrested. Why you did it? I was listening to Mark Golden. He needs to tell the cops because it's truth. He says he will.
To be an easy victory.
And now this
I want
represents.
you to know that we're prepared for war.